Swami Vishnu Devananda, his second lecture on palmistry and astral bodies, and he talks about when you look at a palm, what you're seeing. He actually reads his own palm, and that's neat.
Now, just imagine his mind, brain and mind is not developed like a human being. So if you look into his palms, the lines will be very fair, and also only few of the lines only you can won't have the developed lines, like the fake lines and sun lines and the hot lines you won't see. Very few. Plus the hand. Now just go back now. I'm going to conclude because the subject is quite long. We human being has got a very developed mind, is it not? Because of the developed mind, you also got the brain. Is it not? A developed brain. What is the difference between of the monkey brain and the human brain? The physical matter is darker, explained darker. Now, both are made up of grey matter and white matter. Is it not a monkey brain and human brain? Then why monkey cannot do the same logical things as human being? Well, it can do some logic as human being. Why? It's matter, it's not grey matter and white matter. Size of the brain, oh my God, then elephant has got the biggest brain. He must have the better of the... Yeah.
The biggest report in the human brain was in this
That's in fact, the imbecile has got the biggest brain. Imbeciles have got the largest brain has got imbeciles, not the... and not, it is scientific fact. So it is not the size of the brain or how much grey matter and white matter. Behind the brain there is a mind, even monkey. And the monkey's mind only wants to do one thing. What is that? Eat bananas and peanuts and jump from tree to tree. And because of that particular nature, he only is given a hand suitable to. But imagine if any human being, let us say, suddenly all the human beings on this planet Earth have got a hand like a horse hoof or a cow's hoof, no fingers, like a hoof. What will happen to our civilization? Our civilization would not have come to, though we've got a developed brain and mind, but no proper hands to suit that brain and mind. What will happen then? Can we reach the same civilization? No. Just imagine, when you play the piano, what are you using? That's 10 fingers to suit that mind. When you play the sitar, what is doing? The same finger. The man who plays the flute, according to this mental, the man who put all these small tiny beads together, put a Swiss man's fingers together. A surgeon who punches to take a cataract, he generally uses the hand. You have done surgery? How gentle your hand should be, how steady it should be? Very steady. And suppose there is no fingers, like Christian Bernard says, in another year also he won't be able to perform any more delicate operations because his hand is already in pain and gone to arthritic condition. So anything from the smallest disc to play the instrument, to use everything, the man who built these tools and things and so forth, electronic gadgets, all because there is a mind, but also there is a hand to bring that mental energy in the form of tools. That's why I told you, this particular hand, my mind there is no artistic artistic tendency. So I got just a hand so useful for not artistic purpose, but for anything practical I can do, but not for artistic. So if an artist has given a brain which is completely loaded with ideas, his hands are given the palm and the fingers are suitable to that. So which came first then? Astral body came back or a physical body came back? Astral body. See, this word also John heard this afternoon. So astral body is the first body. Your hands and fingers, not the physical body. Even the physical body dies. Even the physical hand is amputated. There will be still some astral body, and the pain will be there if there is some pain. Because phantom hand, what the doctors call it. Now the question is, can we use this after death? Yes. Suppose if there is no hands, after that you got an astral body, but you got no hands, you got no legs, you will be just floating around. You will be happy about it if you just float around. Even astral existence, astral experience, you just go back in dream. In the dream, did you use your hands and feet or you just floated around? Do you use your hands and feet? This is not? Yes. See, you cannot do any action or any particular method of performing any action without the motion of the five senses of action. This is also for animals as well as for the. So when you reach astral plane also, these five senses of action not in the physical body. The physical hand is projection of the astral. As you get salamanders, when there is a radiation blockage, then there will be a deformed, the limb yet to come. Before the limbs came, 20 days, 15 days before, they found some kind of radiation, electromagnetic deficiency. And after 20 days, that particular thing, then the limb came out deformed. So, our theory is not because you got a body, that's why you got astral body. Because you got an astral body, you got a physical body. And that physical body is the projection of your astral. It's a duplicate. So your present form is not actually created by your parents alone, but is projected from your astral system. Now, in also India, there are people who can look at your face and say what person you are. The length of the nose, how much eyebrows, the width of the forehead, the way the lips are formed, the way is a round cheek or a long cheek, long head, flat head. Everything shows something about your personality. And they can just look at a person, they can read just like read books about you. Just one look at you will show everything. The way the nails, your ears, even the hair, the falling of the hair has got something side effect. You look at it, my hair, anything I do, but it will fall only one side. It must fall in the one way it is. Even if I put later on, it will come back again automatically. All this, there's psychic vibration going on, even the movement of your hair, the pattern of the hair, how it is going to fall. Everything shows something about your psychic phenomena. Then come to astral. Now the senses, five senses of knowledge. What are the five senses of knowledge? Eyes, ears. Now, can you see without eyes? Can you hear without ears? Yeah. But again, one of our students was under chloroform. She heard doctors were talking, but she was unconscious. None of her physical senses were functioning. But how did she hear? And when under operation table, the person saw everything detailed about how they performed the operation. And how did they see? Because he's lying there with the eyes closed and completely blocked off all the sensation, but the person is able to express complete detail about what operation. So how did he see? So, your eyes are not in the physical body, it is in the astral body. The physical eyes are only a crude manifestation of the astral. There are people who can read blindfolded. Have you seen them? I've seen people who can read blindfolded. It's not a truth. Now, one person in the laboratory they experimented. First, they put a thick pad of some kind of gum over that, a big piece of cotton over that, a piece of rubber over that, then put a cloth. Now, the subject is brought, it's done in front, this experiment was done. Subject was brought in front of an object, and you are completely blindfolded with several layers of all these objects, and he's all asked to read whether what he thinks is the color or number and so forth.